How do Harp and Finial work in DIY lampshades? Imagine turning a simple recycled object into a beautiful lamp. You might wonder how to keep that shade steady and looking stylish. That's where the Harp and Finial come into play. A harp is a metal frame that supports the lampshade on your lamp. It attaches around the socket where the light bulb screws in and extends upward. The main job of the harp is to hold the shade securely so it doesn't tilt or fall off. It's usually adjustable in height, so you can fit different sizes of shades depending on your design. The finial is a small decorative piece that screws onto the top of the harp. Its job is to keep the lampshade in place, preventing it from slipping or wobbling. Finials come in all sorts of shapes, sizes, and materials, so you can choose one that matches your style. For example, you might pick a vintage glass finial for a retro look or a wooden one for a rustic vibe. When working with recycled or upcycled materials, the Harp and Finial system makes it easy to create a stable, professional-looking lamp. You can attach your handmade shade to the harp and finish it off with a finial that adds a personal touch. Using a harp and finial in DIY projects also gives you flexibility. If you want to change your shade later, just swap out the finial or adjust the harp height. This system is very common in lighting and fixtures because it's simple and reliable. For upcycled home and decor projects, it's perfect for turning found objects into functional lamps. For example, you could use a vintage teapot as a lampshade, attach it to the harp, and secure it with a decorative finial. The size of the harp depends on your shade. Most standard lamps use a harp that is about 12 to 14 inches tall, but you can find adjustable ones that go from 10 to 16 inches. The cost for a new harp and finial set is usually between $5 and $15, making it an affordable way to upgrade your recycled lamp. When installing, make sure the harp is securely attached around the socket and the finial is tight enough to hold the shade firmly. In summary, the harp acts as the support structure for your lampshade, while the finial keeps everything in place and adds style. Together, they make your DIY lampshade both stable and attractive. Whether you're working with old teacups, jars, or fabric scraps, this system helps you create a unique, upcycled lighting fixture that brightens your home with a personal touch.